Between the tides and the towering channels of the Discovery Islands lies a place few divers ever see. Fierce Fish Ocean Adventures is setting out to change that. This isn't a guided tour or a famous wall dive. This is exploration. We're out here on Quadra Island, diving new sites, building new adventures, and discovering what's hidden beneath the surface. Hey adventurers, and welcome back to BC Adventures. I'm Ryan Swan, and today we're going diving in the Hoskins Channel with Fierce Fish Ocean Adventures. Woo! Nice. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how about you?
Good, I'm Ryan, nice to meet you.
Jason, this is my wife Corinna.
Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah.
How's it going? All right,
Good, man.
So we're ready to rock and roll?
Quadra Island's known for fishing and wildlife tours. That's what Fierce Fish Ocean Adventures built their name on. Captain Jason Morrow runs the operation out of Harriet Bay, taking people out to experience the ocean from salmon runs to orcas to seals. But Jason's always had another dream, to take fierce fish below the surface. That's where Lucas Gentina comes in. Lucas is a dive master, and together they're exploring new dive sites around Quadra and the Discovery Islands, places that barely anyone's seen before. They're not following maps, they're making them. And today, I'm joining Lucas, Jason, and scuba master Paul LeBear on a day of dive exploration through the wild stretch of these waters. Our first stop, King Islets. It looks calm from the surface, but the currents tell a different story. Lucas and Jason go over the dive plan. It's unknown territory, even for them, and that's the draw and the risk.
Because that's where most of that current's going to be running. So that's where most of that life is going to be, potentially. So we can just go down and see what's up.
Okay, so I'm just going to take her wide and just kind of cruise my way down and slowly down.
So make sure you know where those bubbles are and stay around there.
Yep.
At the end of the dive, we're either going to get Ryan to, most likely Ryan, his hands work much better than mine and probably close. So he's going to send up, you have your sausage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. If not, he has one too. So we're going to send something called a surface marker buoy.
Yep.
SMB, so it's a big saw. It's impossible to miss it. It's this big, huge, colorful kind of bag.
Okay.
And you'll see it, and then just hover around there, and then that's when we're going to have the ladder ready to go.
All right.
As soon as we hit the water, the surface current starts pushing us, so we drop fast. Visibility isn't great, maybe 10 feet at best. The wall here is mostly bare, a few patches of life scattered across the rock. This is the first time any of us have been diving on the backside of Quadra Island. We've all only ever dove Discovery Passage before, and this is a big difference. The marine life here feels different, quieter, sparse, lots of tube-dwelling anemones, something we see lots of at the Saanich Inlet. We've spotted a few rockfish and some nudibranchs and some small clusters of sea anemones. Not a bad dive, but not exactly what we were hoping for either. That's a part of dive exploration. You never really know until you go check it out.
Some pretty good walls, some nice stuff. The viz wasn't very ideal, but at least we know what's there and we can try and see what's more. It's very exciting. It's part of the exploratory process, right? So it's kind of nice to be taking that initiative to do that. So.
Next up, Seal Island.
We're gonna get dropped in right over there. There's a nice little slopey area right over there. And we're gonna get dropped down. We're in neutral right now, just kind of checking out what the surface current's doing. So we're coasting right along exactly what we're anticipating for it to be doing underwater. So this is great. There's a nice wall formation right over here. We still don't know. There's a pretty popular fishing destination. So we're looking to see how many lures we can find. I know I've personally lost about 5 of them, so I'm gonna be going right there. I know I lost one right over there, so we're gonna try and go see if we can get a couple lures and see. Yeah, some of the biggest lingcod from this area have been caught right over there at the point. So yeah, this is one of my favorite spots around here. It's just off of Harriet Bay.
We weren't totally sure about this one. Usually there are seals or sea lions hanging out on the rock, and a few local fishing boats that drift through here to jig for lingcod. We'd figured we'd probably recover a few lures on the dive, but we didn't find a single one. Visibility here was better though. You could see the stratified layer near the surface, that hazy plankton-rich water up at the top and below, nice and clear. That tells me that this area doesn't get too much current. We drop below that layer and everything changes. The reef opens up, big rock formations, ledges, and slopes full of rockfish and lingcod tucked deep in the cracks. There were also a few sponges that I had never seen before. This long orange one that kind of looks like a finger sponge, and this yellow blob that was on the wall. I ended up posting these photos on the Field Naturalist Guide for Vancouver Island, and it sparked some good conversation, but I never really got confirmation on what these sponges were. So I'm going to have to do a deeper dive and do some more research on what exactly these species are. I've never seen them outside of this area, so for me, this was really interesting. And then we ran into something really cool, a spotted ratfish. Actually, we saw two of them. They move like ghosts, slow and smooth, with a long whipped tail. Very distant relatives to sharks, and they're usually found in the deep. So spotting them up here is kind of a surprise. This dive completely changed the mood. King Islets felt quiet and empty, but this site, Seal Island, was full of life. Definitely a spot I'd like to dive again.
Some awesome diving. We did some exploratory diving. We did what we ventured out to do.
Yep.
Now we know what's out there, and slowly we can start wedging ourselves into something better. Yeah, exactly. Now we know that that spot's amazing. We've seen ratfish, we've seen a bunch of different stuff, boot sponges at the bottom there, and we can still keep on exploring that spot at the different area there, at the other side. So now let's go double check over there. Maybe Lewis Chat would be really good to go try that out. There's been sightings of wolf eels and everything out there, so let's just go try it and go see what's out there. So we have the ability to do it, so let's do it. Let's do it.
So we're back up in the Hoskins Channel. After the last time I came up here with Fierce Fish Ocean Adventures, I left with a feeling that I needed to come back up here and get more of an experience. The two dives we did were really cool, King Islets and Sea Island, but I just left. I was like, you know what? I gotta come back up. And Jason invited me to come up, and this time I brought the boys with me. We joined Jason and Lucas for some fishing between dives. Tried a bit of trolling for salmon, but nothing bit. That didn't bother the kids though. They were having a blast jigging for rockfish and lingcod right off the boat. It was all good fun, and the kind of day that they'll remember forever. And while they were fishing, Lucas and I started planning another dive.
And today we're going diving at Shallagan Pass.
Why are you giggling and smiling? You're not allowed to do that on this boat. No laughing allowed today.
This time, we're diving Shallagan Pass, and I'm glad I came back for this one. I wanted to give this area another chance, and Shallagan looks promising. We timed it for slack, just to be safe. Even at slack though, you can feel the water moving. Slow, heavy, alive. And as we dropped in, I noticed the same stratified layer we saw at Seal Island. Murky near the surface and clear near the bottom. That tells me that this area doesn't see much current. Therefore, next time, we could probably dive this site off slack and see how it behaves. Right away, we spotted an octopus tucked in its den. We call that a cracktopus. And then everything started to appear. Tiger rockfish, greenlings, and a big lingcod. Then, the whole scene shifted. A drift of moon jellyfish fills the water column. Thousands of them. And in the middle, one massive fried egg jellyfish, hunting. You can actually see it feeding, pulling in the moon jellies with its arms. It's mesmerizing, like watching a slow motion storm. We just floated there and watched. And then below us, glowing with plumose and painted anemones, tube-dwelling anemones carpeting the sand, and a massive rainbow nudibranch. We even saw sea pen, feather stars, and clusters of zoanthids scattered across the wall. It's colorful and alive. Everything about this dive just works. Great visibility, incredible biodiversity, and the sense that we found something special. A dive worth coming back to. This one's going on the map. Exploring new sites isn't easy. Most of the time, you end up with more questions than answers, but every now and then, you find a dive like this, one that makes it all worth it. And for Fierce Fish Ocean Adventures, this is just the beginning.
Not as cold as it was supposed to be. Hey, hi, wave, wave, hi! Fierce fish, say fierce fish. Say fierce fish. There you go. So there's definitely some hidden gems here on the backside of Quadra, and we're just starting to veer into some uncharted territory and explore some interesting dive sites. And this is really starting to get cool because each dive that we have done, the diving is getting better and better. I'm really looking forward to see what Lucas and Jay have up their sleeves for some dives in the future. And we'll see you next time on BC Adventures.
I'm here with Jason Morrow from Fierce Fish Ocean Adventures.
We're trying to provide a flexible, affordable, family-oriented charter system sort of deal. We're trying to lower the rates because of the economy and just trying to get families and more affordability for everyone and anyone to come out in the ocean and to adventure and get out and do something. We just want to make some people's, ability to accomplish things at a better affordable value, that they can come out and do it and be more flexible with some people and have the ability to move on and move forward.
So you're new into like scuba diving charters, but you've been doing ocean charters for a while?
Yeah, so I've been doing ocean charters for almost like about a year, but I was raised on the ocean. I'm indigenous, so my family was always like pushed to do fishing, and we always were raised to fish and to bring sustainable, eco-friendly kind of ways into the environment and to live off the land and to make it worthwhile when you're going to do something, to always share what the abundance of what you have the capability of obtaining. So now it's time to like give back, really.
Nice. I guess that's maybe where the name Fierce Fish came from.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. Yeah. It's just the affordability value. Like, life's getting harder for everybody and anybody, and a lot of things have to change these days. And I just feel with my partner Lucas as wanting to do a dive charter and wanting him to build his own thing, that I just was like, well, I can contribute to this young gentleman's entrepreneurship and obtain new ideas and get him started. And I have the ability to share what I have and to get started on something that's going to be new to everybody and new to Quadra Island, and kind of put Quadra on the map and bring it forward to when people come here. They're going to look at it, be like, oh, we can dive, we can fish, we can go whale watching, we can do scenic tours, we can do whatever we need to do. And I don't want families to look at it as, you know what, it's not $1,800, it's $400. And it's for me, my kids, my wife, and everybody else. And the affordability value of it is the reason why we bought a Panga.
Nice.
Because the Panga is affordability wise, right? The boat itself saves you money.
So this boat here, you were telling me earlier, like they use this for scuba diving, like over in Thailand,
and all over the place. Yeah, Mexico, anywhere, like anywhere in Mexico. If you rent a charter, you're renting a Panga.
Nice.
And if you're in South Asia and anywhere in South Asia, you're doing a dive charter, you are probably diving out of a Panga.
Cool. And so how many divers can you fit on this boat? Like if you're running scuba diving charters, like
comfortably 4, like nice. 4 comfortably, like no problem, right? And then with Lucas as your dive master, right? Okay. So 5 entirely plus captain me, so 6 entirely on the boat at all times.
Nice.
So
sure.
Yeah.
And so, with you and Lucas kind of just getting started and exploring some new sites, I mean, is there any other kind of sites that are on your guys' bucket list that you want to get up and go check out?
We want to do the Breton Islands, and then Shallagan Pass is got like a good little, well, we're going to do exploratory diving there, but like I've heard really good things from other people and other charters around. So I'm like, well, definitely got to get up there, and that one's kind of more of a slack tide kind of deal that we got to watch out for. But again, it's 15-20 minutes from here. So it's so close that you're like, wow, and there's some great scenery that we can find, right? So,
cool. Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. I've been looking forward to come back and do some.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to have you back.
No, it was fun. Anyway, thanks for having us up here and
thank you.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll look forward to doing some diving with you again in the future.
Definitely, and we hope to see you again, man. It'd be awesome.
And we'll see you next time on
BC Adventures.